welcome back to episode 85 here of Stranger Damies. Where we last left off, the Wyld Stallynz here had successfully infiltrated the Waterwatch garrison and met a prisoner inside, a turtle by the name of Bort, who alerted them that the water genasi, known as Waltz, has been taken upstairs to Ricky's private quarters and was being held there. And as he said, was kicking and screaming, going, "No, no, no, don't take me."
No, please stop.
As he was going upstairs. So as they got to the first floor, the group decided to split, and Pizza Tacos, disguised as one of the Dragon Fang guards, took Latari up with him and convinced both a guard to leave and take his post out by where the resistance had set a distraction, and also that Latari was a prisoner for Ricky. As one of the resistance members. So that is where we left off. So as you guys are inside the room there, Ricky calls to the other guards in the room, and as you see, another Dragon Fang walks out, and then he has two Red Guard Drakes with him next to him, and they just start coming towards the prisoner.
And
Yeah.
see you later.
Well, hey fellas, I got her all nice and tenderized for you. She's an enemy of the state. Should probably just beat the shit out of her.
All right.
Alright. Roll the damage.
Does he see the other Genasi?
Do I see the other Genasi?
Do you want to roll
I'll roll perception.
Do you want to see the other Chauncey?
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Nope.
And that's an 11.
Yeah. The only thing you notice is that there's definitely more to the room from where the Dragon Fang and the guards came out of, but you can't really see anything.
Do I see anything else?
Yeah. Advantage for you. Roll
You
again.
get to roll again.
Oh.
Thank God.
What have you done with that other treacherous crap bag?
14.
You notice, you don't have a visual on Waltz, but you do notice that the slick floor kind of heads over to that back corner where the drakes came from.
Do you need any help beating some information out of the other guy?
And they look at you, sort of go, what other prisoner?
Well, I mean, I know there's this slickness going.
Okay. No, we're perfectly fine with him.
Okay.
You know.
Part of the army. We're the soldiers, wouldn't I know?
Yeah. But you're...
I heard you guys. Why else would you be up here?
and Ricky looks, he's like, well, that prisoner is for the personal security of mine to be taken care of.
Alright, well, just let me know. I'm going to just sit down and rest.
All right.
Thanks.
And thank you for your service bringing
right.
one of the resistance members.
What are you going to
to
do
us.
with her? I love hearing the juicy, gory details.
Well, our first thought is, we may hang her in the center square as sort of a symbol of
Very dramatic.
Like, this is what happens if you go against Annie.
I just love the drama of it.
And as he says, as he says the word
What a
Annie, he's like,
soldier you are.
and he goes, and for someone to betray Annie, and then he looks off and goes, "May the Queen Mother always reign," and looks back towards you.
Hail Tiamat.
Hail Tiamat.
Say the third time.
Roll deception.
Just keep saying it. Maybe a little bit. 17.
No, you held Tiamat.
No,
You're just mad that you
No,
rolled
no,
a
no,
13
no.
the last
He
time.
missed. Yeah, I rolled the 13 again.
Good. Fuck you.
You just keep lying. Which is great that you're a bard, because you can keep going with this.
Thank
I would love to
God.
have seen one of them attempt to go in a good strengths against the head of this organization. So.
Alright, well, I'm just going to rest over here in this corner.
Okay. So the
Do I have
the
a
Dragon
hat?
Fang comes over and it grabs you by the shoulder, Latari, and as you see the other Drake sort of breathing smoke into your face.
Is a Drake a dragon?
Yeah.
It's like a little
That's all
dragon.
you
A
know.
little,
Dragon.
a little dragon baby.
Yeah. and sort of goes, "All right, let's take you downstairs."
Oh, Jesus.
And
Here we
starts
go.
taking you out of the room.
In my head, I'm like, fuck, I gotta be by whatever that turtle's name is again.
Fourth. His
Well,
name
he
is
said he could break
Fourth.
out, so.
Oh,
So they
that's
start
true.
taking her towards the door. There. Do you do anything?
Punch her twice for me.
Great.
I'm
So-
noting in my head, fuck that guy.
We
So,
didn't plan this out that well.
so the Drake stays behind. The guard sort of
Uh,
takes her out of the room.
Could I make message or sending
Yeah.
to somebody without being detected?
You would, let's see, sleight of hand, because you would have to do.
All right, I'm got a +7 on that. Let's risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
It's 14.
Okay, let's see.
Please be another 13.
No, I'm checking passive first
So
because they're
fucking
not
strong.
actively. They're not
I
actively
know.
looking at
That's
you.
why,
Wish it was him.
that's why I want him there.
You had your chance, Dan.
You did.
Twice,
and you didn't
technically.
fucking listen.
You died and could have been bored.
He had a +3 to
He
stealth.
could have just brought Board along with him.
Yeah.
We had no way of
That
getting
is
lucky.
above all, they're passive. They weren't actively staring at you, so they can't roll perception.
So I just send a message to Zakara, and I say, cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
Uh-oh, I think Pizza Tacos is in trouble.
Alright,
Okay,
well,
so
let's...
you guys head up. When you get to the top of the steps, he hasn't fully come out of the room yet, so you sort of have
Well,
a
I
split-
mean, first of all, they have to decide what they want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is true.
I've
So I
just
say
let them
Pizza
know.
Tacos is in trouble.
Let's go.
Well, you have to go first because you're the guard.
You guys
You're gonna
go.
lead.
You go just in case. I'll be right behind you.
What?
Just go.
What kind of guard?
Just go. I'll be fine.
Tiresias? Would you like to go first or second?
Damn. I thought you guys were just gonna be like, wait for those guys that were coming down to
There's
stop
nobody
them.
coming
and
down.
that was whatever.
We don't know.
Whatever. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
All you
Unless
said
he
was
says something, we're not in
cheeseburgers.
the room.
All right. Well, it's too late.
Yeah.
I guess I could.
Do it again.
I don't know.
Yeah,
son.
I will say, non-meta in it, you had said that the keyword was just to go in and help you.
Okay.
Not, you know.
Someone was coming.
That's
All right. Well, I made my decision, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it again.
So is O'Craig staying here?
No, I'll go. Just go on, get.
I guess I'll go first then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Attaboy.
So you guys get to the top of the steps. He hasn't fully come out of the room yet. If you want to roll perception.
23.
13.
Okay. So
14. I'm sorry.
you notice, Zakar, when you get to the top of the steps, that there's the big door in front of you, which is currently closed. But off to the left, there's like a little hatch right above a couple boxes that looks accessible into the room.
For all of us to fit into?
Yeah, everyone can sort of fit through, but one at a time.
Okay.
I can fit through.
That's why I
One at a
asked.
time.
That's a big
Well, you're
fucking
first.
hatch.
Okay.
Tiresias, go into the hatch.
Really?
Just do it.
Okay.
Roll.
Do I have to roll to get in this?
Stealth,
thing?
yeah.
Well, you have advantage still.
I still have advantage. Do I have advantage, or am I rolling a disadvantage with a +10?
Well,
As long as you stay within 30
well, you have
feet,
plus 10 bonus.
Yeah.
It's bonus.
So
I'm
you
still
roll a
rolling at
disadvantage
disadvantage.
still, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it lasts for an hour.
17 and an 8. So 18
17. Or you rolled a 17 the first time, right?
and an 8.
Natural.
Yeah,
sense.
so the 17, you would take the 17.
No,
No, I would take
disadvantage
the
the other
8.
way around.
Disadvantage.
He has disadvantage.
Disadvantage
because
with
of
a
his
+10
Because he has
bonus.
plate armor.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 17 first.
I did.
Like the total of 17.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, so the 18, with that, again, not as anybody's passive, so you're able to, you make a little noise and you sort of freeze, just to see if anyone
With
noticed.
an 18, I made noise?
A little bit,
God.
but you were able to get in, like, you know, you didn't notify anybody. You were still plate armor trying to crawl into a thing, so a little bit of clang. But you get in, you're inside, and you notice as soon as you get to the top, you're on top of like a sort of like a bookshelf sort of setup, and you can see down And what you notice immediately, you see Ricky in the back, giant red Dragonborn, kind of obvious. You see the 2 red drakes in the center room, and you just see Pizza Tacos sitting down on the floor.
Taking a nap.
Or who you presume is Pizza Tacos in the room.
He doesn't look too needy. He's sleeping.
Are you kidding me? Do you think that you should stay in there as like a good vantage point?
I mean, he did say the
God.
code word, didn't he?
All right. Should we go in?
What's
Should
going
we
on
go
up
in?
there?
So,
I'm at the bottom of the stairs.
so at this point, the doors open,
All right. There's just me and you.
and you see Latari and the Dragon Fang coming out of the room. And you were between the hatch and the door.
Awkward.
And
I
she
just put my
gets-
hands behind my back like a
goes in,
prisoner.
She goes, "Who are you?
I'm a prisoner.
Where? Where? Where's your guard?"
Down here.
He's really not smart. He made me come up here by myself.
I had to take a leak.
Both of you rolled deception.
Oh, fuck.
I just cut my hand again, by the way, on my pants. Can't see. 12.
Yes,
Wait. I think I have advantage
19.
because I'm wearing something.
You with the -2.
I rolled a 15.
Nope, I
3
don't.
plus 6, 19.
12.
I did math, Thomas. Did you hear?
Meth?
Jesus.
I heard that. It didn't sound right, but yeah, I heard it.
Oh, sorry. I think I had
Can I
15
have
minus
paper
2
towel?
is 13.
Yeah.
He looks down.
Plus 6
Oh my God, you're
is 19.
Okay.
He goes.
You got it.
Jesus.
Told you my pants
And
were
he looks
short.
over at Sakara and goes, "No, there's something not
Great
right about
bag.
that." And he looks down and
How
goes,
rude.
"Why'd you decide to take a piss now?" Down the
I'm
steps.
scared. Oh,
I'm really
I
strong.
have a weak bladder.
He peed his pants because he's a little shit.
And he grabs you by the shoulder and goes, "I'm bringing you both back in to see the master." He grabs and,
I take my spear
tough.
and I throw it at him.
all right, roll.
Oh God.
Am
So
I
much
in the
for
way?
not wanting to kill random people. Fucking hell.
It's not like they're gonna hear this or anything. Meanwhile, I'm in a
Tiresias.
fucking vent.
You're on top of a bookshelf, not in a bed.
Could fall through any second now.
I probably weigh way too much to be up here.
But you could blow smoke out like. It'd be dramatic.
Smoke's not gonna
I mean,
help.
that's smoke
Yes,
fire.
Jackson.
I don't,
You're not a
I don't
fire
breathe
breather.
fire either. None of this is gonna help.
I
Lightning.
don't know if I want
That's
to
what I meant.
If anything, you could run
How many
downstairs and get bored.
How many episodes of
get
this show have we done?
A lot.
84
5.
plus.
85.
Oh,
Or
this is
86.
5.
This
I don't know what we're.
86.
Something
There's,
80.
in the 80s. You should remember by now what exactly I can do.
Back
I'm
in
actually
the-
not gonna do. I'm not gonna throw my spear. I'm just.
You're in a.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pretend to zip up
rewind.
my fly.
Do you have an orc dick or a human dick?
I would assume it's human.
What's
Okay.
the difference?
Of what you think a human dick is.
There's 2 shafts.
Oh, so you pick which one you want to use at the time.
Well,
I'm
I-
just not drawing that. Wait a second. Do you have 2 bladders?
One's for urine
I-
and one is for sex, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I urinate out of both. For some reason.
Ew! So you
So
can do
just
tricks.
a twin stream.
You can tie them in a knot.
So,
I could if I
so
wanted to.
now that didn't happen,
Yeah.
he just walks you back into the room and goes, "Ricky, I don't think these ones are captured. There might be other ones around."
No, Ricky, you know me, dog.
Dog.
It's me, Ted.
Roll deception because it's a new person.
Fuck.
And I'm just in the corner sleeping.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, that's the best
No,
one you
it's
could have
18 plus 6, so.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
does a natural 20 mean anything at that point?
Hmm.
Even with the -2?
He 100% believes you.
Yeah.
He's like,
What an idiot.
Don't say it out
"What do
loud.
you? Why are there all these?" And he's looking over at Pizza Tacos and you, and
Well,
he goes,
listen.
"Why are all these normal guards back here when there's still fire outside?"
Because I caught another one. Bill over here, I told Bill to go ahead with the Genasi. I caught this one, and I had to take a leak. I'm sorry. I got real worked up. I was close to the explosion, and shit happens.
It's like, okay, well, you go back out
Okay.
to the fire, and he looks at the other Dragon Fang and goes, "You take those two down to the cells."
Well,
And he points at Zakar and goes, "And throw that one in with the Tabaxi."
Oh, that's gross.
So I'm going down with them again, right?
You're in front of them as
Okay.
You're in the empty space.
the guy is walking them down the steps.
And I am just pretending like I am asleep.
And Ricky looks over and goes, "You get you anything? You good?"
I just need some time to rest.
Okay.
Ricky, it's getting pretty. The battle is pitched outside.
So I can't hear you. You're already at the stairs.
We didn't leave yet. Did we leave already?
Yes.
Ah. All right,
He's at the bottom of the stairs.
Reggae.
Well, as soon as we get to the bottom of the stairs, I'm gonna turn to the other dragon thing. What's your name?
I'm Stanley.
Stanley. Listen. Long night, Stanley.
Wait a second.
Stanley. What? How is? I don't know
Stanley
everybody.
Yellowheads?
But Stanley, listen.
Is he flat?
I forgot. I have to tell Bill something. I'll be right out.
One last time. Deception.
Oh!
Please tell me you rolled like a 1.
The natural one.
Oh my god, you had to keep
And he
pushing it.
goes, "I knew it." And he brings out his sword, and the three of you roll initiative.
Mark's been dying to
Oh,
have us
man.
roll initiative.
What the fuck?
Meanwhile, I'm still above some
Yes,
giant...
you just stay there. You would probably have advantage or something. Ooh.
Thankfully, I printed up these generic squares.
There we
So
go.
wait, so 3 with a negative 2
It's 1.
and a negative 2 initiative.
That's negative.
You're going last.
You're going last. I don't
You're
think it's
going
possible
yes
anybody
or
could
tomorrow.
roll
For
worse than
0.
Yeah, I go tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Put him here, and you guys
Oh, no.
put him here, and then you guys are sort of in between, and then he would be somewhere back there.
There's no initiatives of 0 and negatives. There's no like specific rule for that.
No.
I think it's just 0, right?
Yeah, it's just essentially 0. Yeah, that's probably
Should be
a
like
little
you miss a
closer.
round or something.
Keep that
like
new
that.
Latari.
What's that?
Like you miss a round or something like that.
That
That's
would be
how I
pretty
would.
awesome.
That would. That's how I would run it.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Latari brought
so-
it.
Good luck, guys. For the Halloween one shot, don't roll any 0 initiatives.
All right, so 20 to 25,
20.
15 to 20, 5 to 10. Is that
5.
5?
Oh yeah, I forgot you.
Yeah,
Or negative. I don't know why I'm surprised.
And then negative here.
He doesn't even belong on that thing.
I'll just put Pete Stubbs down here just so he's not in the camera shot. All right. So Zakar, go first.
So I see the Drake.
No,
That's in
it's
the
just
room?
him. It's just the
Oh.
dragon thing.
Okay.
Yeah, the drakes are still upstairs.
So
You
then.
guys are on the first level.
Oh.
You have to pretend like.
So what am I doing?
You're just
Do I know that they're in a battle?
not yet.
Well, you would have, I guess, heard.
I didn't hear anything yet.
Yeah, you have at least a round before you guys can do anything.
Okay. And who
React
am I
to it.
with? I'm just with the guard that's
Yeah,
downstairs.
it's basically set up.
All of
It's the
us.
4 of you down on the first level there.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't want to cast that. I wasn't ready for this. I'm going to cast.
That's without a trace.
No.
We already did that.
I'm going to use my magic missile on him. Haven't done that in a while.
Magic missile. Shite.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. So,
I'm going to do. It's 3 darts.
Okay.
7, 8, 15. It's plus.
Alright, so 15 points of damage as all of a sudden you stretch your hand out and 3 streaks of white light just sort of come off your hands and hit him like in the chest and shoulder area. And now he totally knows you guys are not on the level.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about this. We don't
So
know
that
what's
brings
happening.
us to
You can still pretend.
the Dragon Fang, and he will walk up to the
So how many people are upstairs now? Just Ricky and the Drakes?
drakes. Yeah.
And him.
Sounds like a band.
I was just
And
asking.
Waltz.
Rick and the Drakes.
Waltz is probably just behind some curtain like, what the fuck is going on?
So he walks up to Zakara, and he pulls out his short sword from his side there, and he will.
Stab you like your pants.
Let's cock.
Stab you like your pants.
That's even, thankfully, because that is actually worse, despite what I'm going to say. That is 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, the last one was 19. So that is 1d6 plus 3. That's 5 points of damage to you as he comes down one swipe towards you, and then he'll take his second attack and come back up in the other direction. That is natural 19, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
That hits.
And that is 9 points of damage.
How weird.
Totally didn't hear that.
Do it off mic.
Alright, so that brings us to Latari.
Am I close enough to touch him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're within melee, because you guys were thankfully next to each other.
I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds
Go
at
ahead.
a 3rd level. Okay. $34.
Okay. Keep that number in your head. I think you have to roll the hit.
Yes. 19 natural.
Okay, so it hits. 34.
Jeez.
So he's looking really bad right now. Screams out in pain, down on one knee. And that brings us to Craig.
Alright.
Meanwhile, the next day.
I'm going to
3 hours.
I'm going to shakily point my hand out,
Spirit fingers.
kind of close my eyes, and cast Ray of Frost.
Alright, so
Close
roll with
your eyes.
disadvantage. Because you closed your eyes.
Both 8s, so 6, 12.
That misses.
Okay.
So the ray of frost shoots past and hits the stairwell. And at that point, you guys in the room see that everybody, you hear the commotion going on downstairs. And Ricky gets up out of his chair and goes, "Come on," to you. "We gotta go help."
So what the hell's going on down there?
And the three of you, or the three of them, meaning the two dragon, the drakes, and him, take their full movement, which gets them to the doorway.
Okay,
Heading
and I follow behind.
Okay.
And I'm still.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
you
you're
have-
saved for
So
now.
what do you do? You're on the bookshelf. Do you just stay there, or do you...
What have I heard? What have I seen?
You heard the commotion of the screaming in pain downstairs. You heard a familiar sound of the Ray of Frost spell, because you've been around O'Greg long enough.
And do I see them leave?
And you see them heading towards the door.
Okay.
You can flank them, I guess, right? Technically.
Can I get in that room
Or save you.
from where I am?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hop into the room as they're leaving,
Okay.
and then head down the stairs after them.
Yep. And I'll give you the old stealth roll, so you're at least in the room where you're at right now. If you want to move towards them, it might require a stealth roll.
I'm gonna
just let you know.
stay there for the
Okay.
time being.
So you're now down in the room, sort of behind a pillar or something.
Oh wait,
sort of
before I
looking
do anything,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if I can find this Walt character.
Yes.
There you go.
So you
Good.
take a walk
dude.
along the top of the bookshelf because it kind of circles the room. You get about, what is you're moving, 30?
30.
So you get about 30, and then you can use your action to roll perception.
Well, 16.
16. You do notice that at the end of the water trail there is a blue-looking humanoid figure in the
Wet-looking
corner,
Man.
just sort of in chains, sort of curled up in the corner there. You're not close enough to investigate to see.
Can he
anything.
could he hear me if I speak?
You don't know.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just keep him bookshelf.
But Ricky hears you.
Roll stealth, and at regular regular, not disadvantage, because you're not moving.
11.
11. Okay. So, let's see. What's his... I just gotta check his passive. Sorry. You know what? I'll give him disadvantage on a roll. Just to be fair, because his passive is good enough to hear that, but I'm going to play this out.
Great. That only bodes well for me.
Okay.
There's
He rolls it anyway. It's a 12.
Okay.
So, he stops at the doorway.
Who? Oh, Ricky does?
Ricky, yeah. And he goes... and looks at you and goes, "Is there someone else in this room?"
I didn't hear anything.
Like, all right, you take one of these, head downstairs, investigate. I'm gonna go towards the noise here.
Why did you... Never
What?
mind.
Take one of what?
The drakes.
Drakes. All right.
You couldn't just say, how about I check out the noise? Fucking jack.
It's too late.
So you are now
Skip
standing
down
next
the
to the door
stairs.
with the drake,
Damn.
and Ricky has turned around and head back into the room.
Better jump back on that bucket.
But you do notice when you yell out, the head of the person does look up at you, so you do at least have proof of life, sort of. You know.
So that's good.
This doesn't help me at all.
Yay, proof of
Am
life.
I strong enough to break the chains?
You would assume so in your head. You don't know 100% for sure.
All right.
From your vantage point, you don't notice them to be anything special.
I'm gonna jump down and try to break the chains quickly.
Okay. Do that on your next turn.
Okay.
So you've used all your movement and your action.
Okay.
So that brings us back around to Zakara.
So I see the Drake and Pete's tacos.
No, they have not.
Oh, they haven't yet.
gotten there
Okay.
That would be
They're
next
still
turn.
skipping down the stairs.
Okay.
And I have no way to contact anybody, of course.
I'm just gonna
Splitting the party, fellas.
be really creative and
actually split their party,
hit
too,
him with
so
my
it's
magic
nice.
missile again.
All right. Right ahead.
Dragon fight. Dragon fight.
Is that what we're hoping for here?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not what we're hoping for. It's what's about
15.
to happen.
How much?
15.
15?
Points of damage.
Yeah. He looks really rough, but he's still standing there. Bloodied. Has no idea what's happened because he's just been bombarded with missiles. And has a screeching pain up his left arm from the inflict wounds spell. So he was not expecting this from you guys here.
Shouldn't have gone looking for trouble.
So that brings us to him. He is going to use his bonus action to use a healing potion. Yeah, just a regular one. He gains back 4 points.
Shouldn't tell us that. Well, now we know. Not that it makes a difference.
That's the reason I told you. And then he will, again, since this is his last, in his mind, he's feeling like he's on death's door. He's going to use he's going to pull out an orb from his pocket, look at you,
Holy hand
and break it.
Wait, look at who?
Zakara.
Okay.
Sorry. Break it and sort of breathe out a fire breath out towards you.
No, that's right. They can't actually breathe fire. They
And
have
that
to
is a
use-
natural 20.
Nope. Just kidding. Yes, it is.
So that would be.
I'm not there. Can't do cutting
It's going to be
words.
either way. It could be either really bad for you or really good. Because I could just double what the median dice is, which is still high, but I could also roll really low.
Or he could just
'Cause
kill
it is-
you immediately.
Yeah.
It's
Do you want to
5d8.
die now or in a little while?
You see how excited he got? when I said that, by the way?
I'm gonna get my own shirt, I guess.
So saved you a little bit. That is 18 times 2, because it's a crit. So that's 36 points of damage.
Okay.
Just for those of you out there, and those of you at the table, the median damage on a 5d8 is 22. So 36 points of damage to Zakara. You feel
Really
like just
burnt.
waft of heat just come over you, and then really quickly it just dissipates. It's not like a normal breath weapon spell. Jesus, where there's
You now smell like burnt flesh.
sort of there's like no smoke residue or anything behind it. Just sort of is magical in its presence. So that brings us to Latari.
I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds again at a 3rd level.
Okay. Was that
20.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Said that like you were pissed.
What's your 5d10? So that's 5. Nope, you gotta roll.
Somebody get her another D5 for Christ's sake.
That'll be fine. She'd have to roll really poorly.
29.
Alright, what does it look like?
Yeah.
Yes! Okay,
Oh.
sorry. sorry.
Is that her first kill?
No, just with Inflict Wounds,
you
it's my
spit
first
something
one
at
with
him?
that.
Alright, so describe what that
I
inflict
like
wounds
that.
looks
I want to spit at his face,
Okay.
and it just kind of starts like melting away from his bones.
like. Okay. So you spit towards him, and then you reach out with your hand in the area where the spit was and put your hand on it, and then all the spit around your hand starts to melt away.
Pretty gruesome.
His
It's like
body, and
Raiders
he
of the
just
Lost
sort
Ark
of
style, right?
just, and the entire time he's just screaming.
Remind me
In
not to mess with
murder.
Latari.
And then you pull it away, and then you still have blood residue, and
I just kind of like wipe it
blood
on myself, like
on your hand. So yeah, so that dragon fang is
Thanks for the
dead.
inspo.
But now,
You spit before.
as we go to, still, I'll keep this order here for you guys. You are at the top of the steps, coming down the steps with the red drake in tow, who roll animal handling.
It's gonna buck you off.
Pretty good. That's a 19.
19. So you get enough that you calm him down enough that you can get him down the steps if you want to bring him downstairs. He's not going to react poorly to you.
Okay.
Is he listening to him?
Aren't there leash laws in this
Is he
town?
is he riding him?
No, he's sort of just walking next to him.
Riding him.
It's his chocobo.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking him down the steps.
So you take him down the steps there, get to the bottom, you see the dead dragon fang in front of the 3 of them. You see most of his skin melted off his face.
She did it.
What the hell's going on down here?
What's going on up there?
Oh, well, you know.
I just kind of wipe my mouth.
Are we still in turn here?
No, you guys, you're just done talking? Or
Wow. I'm gonna run over to Zakara. Like, oh my god, are you alright?
No.
And as soon as I say, are you alright, this power comes through me, and I cast Cure Wounds on her by total accident. Not knowing, I don't know why, but it just happens. So Cure Wounds at a 1st level.
Something weird's going on.
Good.
I'm a
So
little scared.
1d8.
Is it? That was the only person that they had to kill?
Yeah.
All right, so they're out. More or
Yeah,
less.
theoretically, because after this gets done, because
The
I've been
Drake is
waiting
like-
for that. After this gets done, then we'll go to him.
Great.
You heal 5 points.
Kiss your board.
Cheeseburgers.
Just yelling cheeseburgers, continental breakfast.
What the fuck was that?
I have no idea. You healed me a little bit.
I'm a god.
Oh, here we go.
That's depressing.
Ted, are you all right?
Yeah, everything's okay down here. How are you?
We're good. We've
Just had a weapons malfunction.
Okay.
You closed your eyes.
Do you want to bring the prisoners back up?
Yeah.
So you guys gather each other, so it'll take a turn to get everyone upstairs.
Can I heal myself, or do I have to wait for my next turn?
It is
Wait
your
for
turn,
Oh, it is my turn.
technically.
We're out of turn, I think, right?
Yeah. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, so you can heal because it would be action movement. So go ahead and do that.
Did you see that?
Meanwhile, we
cured
cut back
you.
inside the room,
Did.
and
Cut back to me being an idiot.
Tiresias is still up on the bookcase.
Trying to blend in.
But Ricky has turned around and come in with the Drake. And what do you do?
What's that?
That was my coin.
Um,
I don't know how to
He
do that,
hasn't
though.
seen me yet, right?
No, he's not. He's just heard you, so he's walking in your general direction, but has not seen you yet.
I'm going to. How far away is Walt from where I am?
Walt's about 40 feet from you, and Ricky's about 70.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just use my. I'll try to stealthily go because that's gonna work. 30 feet towards Walt.
Okay.
Do I have to roll stealth?
You have to roll stealth, but it's at disadvantage because you're moving.
Fuck. And I'm not near them, right?
Nope.
No.
So no plus 10.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I rolled
It would
a
only.
4.
The only reason to roll that would be if you rolled a 1, because your original was a 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you jump down, you hit the ground and you sort of stammer a little bit, and then you bang into the stone floor, and it makes an echoing sound, and he goes, "Oh, there you are! Get him!" Roll initiative.
Okay.
What's going on up there?
What the
I'm
hell
gonna.
is
I'm
going
going to
on
yell
up there?
really as loud as I possibly. Cheeseburger!
And we're like, why is he yelling?
Are you
He's
doing
so
like a
dumb.
Midwestern accent? Oh, what the hell is going on up there?
No, that's a Maine accent.
Oh no, that's
18.
18.
well, you know, you got the fighting going on.
Right.
And
Yeah,
the
they sound-
cheeseburgers.
Now you
So,
sound like you're from Minnesota a little bit.
Yeah,
Ricky, so
Northwestern. Yes.
we'll just move you guys, because you're going to roll again when you get in the room.
Oh, Craig, get off.
Stage 5 clinger.
Ah,
So Ricky rolled a 22.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. A natural 18 I rolled. What the hell is his initiative
Oh.
modifier?
You're gonna have to be quicker than that.
Be quicker than that.
He is Ricky the
He's a
Dragon
slippery
Steamboat.
Yeah.
It's true. Cutting
So,
off the top rope, eh?
so Ricky goes
I
first.
don't remember what his special move was.
He didn't really have one.
No. Did he have like a super kick? or
Dragon
something?
Sleeper.
Maybe, yeah.
And
You wouldn't know.
Dragon Sleeper, Dragon Suplex.
Dragon Steamer.
so he will use his movement.
So I'm now 100 feet away from him.
Yes.
So I should be safe for a turn.
We have to make it up the stairs,
You're
too.
barely safe for a turn
Barely.
because he
Because I'm sure he has some.
he sprints and moves 70 feet towards you.
Great.
And decides to he pulls out from his pocket a dart and tosses the dart in your direction.
It's just like a regular dart. Like
Like a playing dart.
yeah, like a playing dart. So it'll be fine.
I'm sure it's not poisonous or anything.
So natural 16, that's 27 to hit.
Oh, God.
It's a lawn dart.
Yeah, it hit.
By dart, I meant spear.
I can't get over this. I look forward. The book says naked heat on it. Whenever I look that way,
You
I
ever
just
watched
see,
the show?
that's a show. I didn't know that.
Castle, the TV show Castle with Nathan Fillion.
So that's 7 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Sponsored. Sponsored by Nation
hashtag
Affiliate.
sponsored by
Brought to you
Nathan
by
Fillion.
Naked Heat.
So that brings us to
Just got 2 more
Tiresias.
followers.
All right. So, is it an action to talk to Walt?
You get a free action to talk.
All right. I'm gonna go
Back
up.
into the bookcase.
Is it, would it be a bonus action to do a strength check to try to break
No,
the
that'd be an
chains?
action. Do strength.
I'm going to say to Walt, "Can you fight? Can you fight?"
And he just yells back, "Get me out of these chains. I'll see what I can do."
And I'm going to try to break the chains.
All right, so roll
Breaker
stealth.
chain.
Stealth?
No, strength.
Okay.
I thought I said strength. I'm sorry if I said stealth.
18.
Yeah, so you get there and you notice they're normal iron chains. You're able to snap the chains as you go up to try to get everything fully off them. You notice the manacle parts around his wrist have a magical glow to them, but you were able to snap the chain part so he has free movement of his hands.
Good.
But he still
Now he's got bracelets.
he just has bracelets
Very
on now.
fast.
He has those Livestrong bands on.
Like those Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on,
I'll
hold
see
on.
what I can do.
Hang on, let me see if I
He's
have
looking
a...
at the wrist
And then he
things.
just runs away.
Hold on.
Where's my
I
buddy
need to
Borg?
see what bonus actions I have. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action,
Oh, I thought my battery died.
which is
It's
to +2 to everybody's AC.
Say I'm at 38.
That's round.
Just one.
We're hanging on
That's,
by a thread here.
It's Waltz.
60 feet, and no one's within 60.
No, just Waltz.
Okay.
So,
Is it Waltz or Waltz?
Waltz.
Okay.
Waltz?
With a Z
As
at
in
the end.
Kristoff.
Like the
As
dance.
the
I like
type of
him
dance.
already.
Yes, like the dance.
The waltz.
Can he be Christoph Waltz?
Crystal.
The one's name
So
was
that
De
brings
Niro.
us to
Needs no
the
name.
guard Drake. He goes his full 30 feet. With even with a little bit of a head start, he's still 20 feet behind Ricky here.
Good.
He's a fat one.
So he just stares at you and starts growling. Like, sort of not growl, sort of like there's smoke coming out of his mouth.
Can you growl for us? Grr.
No, because
did in the clip show.
That's not what I meant in my head.
Oh,
Sort of
okay.
like the intimidate, like the smoke, like he does every so often. You know, sort
That
of.
sounded like a horse.
Kind of.
So you guys have now reached the door.
Oh, good. It's about fucking time.
So roll initiative.
I'm still downstairs.
All of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys got it back in initiative.
Shit.
Should I roll too? I'm still downstairs though.
Yeah,
Jesus.
make it easier for me.
Natural 20, so 18.
I've got a 10.
So 16
So-
actually, right? Because it's.
Yeah, so go through the
-2.
normal thing. 20 to 25. 15 to 20.
16.
16. Okay. 10 to 15.
10.
They rolled an
Of course they did.
11.
9.
9.
6. 69.
Nice.
69.
Nice.
Thought I left enough room.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right. So that with them done, that brings us to Latari. You can go. The first one in you're about. So we'll set up the map here.
Yeah, I was about to say who am I closest to.
I'm just gonna. Where did I put? So. Yeah, Ricky is like right here. I mean. Ricky's right about here. Let me grab a second. Map. Ricky's there. His guard Drake.
Hey, you want to figure out where I am in there?
You.
Oh my god, the guard drake looks freaking weird.
Well, it's
I don't have a dragon.
It's creepy.
So you're here, which puts. Where is that? Which put the Genasi there, and then you guys are back here. Sort of. So place yourself. So we'll go. We'll just do straight line, and then you guys can decide when you come in.
Okay.
Each square is how much again?
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah. And then these are together. These squares. So you know. Sort of ignore the split in the paper.
Sure.
I can't now.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at a 2nd level on Ricky.
Okay.
$15, $17.
17.
17 just hits.
So that spell rarely works.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
And we get advantage on it now, right?
D6.
Next attack is advantage.
Oh! Sorry.
Sorry, you only have 37 D6s over there.
Good luck.
We're all counting on you.
19.
Our instruments.
19.
Now you have to stack them all up again in the exact order I had them.
So as he's facing, looking at Tiresias,
What?
us.
Didn't she have advantage? Isn't she technically?
No, if it hits, everyone else gets advantage.
I'm
I understand that, but
Oh.
isn't she flanking him?
No, not flanking.
Oh.
That's only for melee,
Okay.
within 5 feet. So, yeah, nice try. I see you guys working
Listen,
there.
Looking out
There
for
may
everybody.
be. I was thinking there might be an advantage thing, but the core rules is he already knows he's in combat, so it's not a surprise round.
I gotta go for whatever I can.
Yeah.
So he's looking at
Technically, he's at
Tiresias, and then all of a sudden
Serious
he just
disadvantage, this guy.
feels like
Except he's dragon.
like something just drill him right in the back, and he sort of goes like this, and then that's at the first moment you look up and notice that your friends are all in the back of the room by the door.
Oh, good. Thanks for showing up.
Just out of game roll perception for Tiresias. 12. You're not really sure with your math, but it seems like they may be one short back there, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay.
So that brings us to. Do you want to do anything else? Movement.
Hold on
If you
one
don't need
second.
to get closer, don't get any closer.
Come a little bit close.
Give me one sec.
So big, so strong.
Nah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right, pizza tacos. You're up.
Are they within 60 feet now? Does it matter?
No, it's when you cast the
It's
spell.
only when I cast it.
I'm not even on that map. Sorry.
No,
So
Oh, I put
that's
it
why
with
he's
the-
one short.
No,
That's one
he
short.
was taking a leak.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I
So
took a
we're-
leak.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move 20 feet forward with my Drake.
You guys move separately.
Oh, I thought I had him by the leash.
It's a long leash.
If you want to pull him with the leash, you have to roll animal handling to keep him on there.
Okay, then never mind. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna say I've named him because I rolled a
Okay.
19 animal handling.
Yeah.
His name is now Farfred Cougar.
Oh.
Farfred Cougar. Sitzen.
I was sure. I
Okay.
would never do
And then
that.
Sort of
I.
looks at you.
Yeah, so that's like my bonus action,
I'm
right?
so happy
You get
named
free
him
action
that.
to say anything.
Free action. Does he do anything?
No, he just sort of looks
He
at you.
doesn't listen to Sitzen.
No.
And then I notch a bow and arrow, and
You want to go 20 feet, you said?
yes. Then I aim at Tiresias,
Okay.
and I purposefully miss. I shoot towards the ceiling.
Okay. The way to handle
What the
this
fuck
is
was that?
roll disadvantage.
Okay.
You just stressed now.
You're in distress.
Oh, much better.
So that's roll to hit. Is that what?
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
He's hard to hit, trust me.
23, yeah, I would hope it's hard to hit.
It's a 9.
9. Okay. So, Pizza Tacos, you see him go forward, and you see him first, the rest of you see him sort of where he's supposed to be, and then he turns his arrow and shoots it, but it goes over the head of Tiresias.
Can I just bonus action or special action? Governor, are you okay?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And he just turns around and he's like, oh, good. Take care of the ones behind me.
Roger that.
So that brings us to Zakara.
So I'm going to cast. Does Pizza Tacos have the Drake under control?
You don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Dominate Beast on that Drake. He has
Which
to make
Drake?
the one that Pizza Tacos had. He has to make a Wisdom 15 save
Okay.
or be charmed with a telepathic link to me.
What was the roll again?
15 Wisdom.
Wisdom. And that is 6. So yes, he is under your control. For how
Yes.
long? Or
Forever.
It says concentration up to 1 minute. So I guess if I get hit or
then you have to roll concentration. Yep. Yeah, so that's your action.
So
That's 10
he
rounds, right?
takes only the actions I choose,
Yes.
doesn't do anything that I don't
Yeah,
allow
10.
it to do.
If you guys go 10 rounds, I will
And he could take
end
simple
this
commands.
podcast.
Okay.
Okay. So,
And now I'm gonna use a bonus action and heal myself again.
okay, go ahead. So you notice Zakara turns around to the Drake, starts petting it,
Little baby.
and starts whispering into its ear, and then you see her turn around and then just heal herself. you're unsure exactly what occurred there.
I just wink at a. Oh, Craig's not even there. Never mind. I don't wink at anybody.
So
Ruin my
that brings
moment.
us to that guard Drake. So what do you want him to do?
Oh. I'm gonna tell him attack, and I'm gonna point at the governor. I'm gonna tell him to attack the governor.
No.
The governor.
Their speed is.
What do you name it?
I don't know yet. We haven't had it.
Farfrey Cougar 2.
It's gonna be one
2.0.
short. Right, that's 6, right? 1, 2. Trying to get the quickest route there. Yeah. So he's going to end up one short next to. You can attack the other Drake if you want.
Yeah, sure, he's there. Why not?
All right, so he turns around and he whips him with his tail when he gets there. That is
Smack that ass.
11. That's 16 to hit, so that hits. Let's see.
Can I shout something? Can I shout, Farfetch Cougar Platz?
Is that what you're looking up?
German dog
Yeah,
training.
I was like, what is he looking at?
It's very. He wants to be as
He's committed.
Accurate.
First attack is
accurate as possible here.
Platz!
It's 6 points of damage.
What is that, attack?
Stop.
Stop.
Oh.
Or down.
Because he's trying to still be.
Yeah.
Incognito.
Is it
if you will.
incognito?
Is there like how?
Second attack, he goes and bites the other one.
Even though they're not dogs, they're dragons.
That is 11, so that misses. So he misses as the other one sort of
Okay.
steps out of the way after getting hit with the tail. Alright, so that brings us to Ricky. He, noticing that the two drakes behind him are fighting, is just going to, in his case, ignore that and go towards what he was originally heading towards. So, yeah, he can easily get there. To Tiresias. He looks at Tiresias and he goes, "Who do you work for?"
That's what he does for his action?
Jesus.
Oh, this is free action.
Oh. I was like, wow. What's the
Yeah, you don't need to answer.
Who does number 2 work for?
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not answering.
Yeah.
Bite your
so,
lip and give it hell.
You tell that,
There he goes.
you
Alright,
tell that
I
piece
will-
of turd who's boss.
It's like, alright, I'll make you talk. And he puts out his hands, and all of a sudden, you see these dragon claws come out at the back of his hand, and he takes a swing at you.
Great.
He
For
goes
his
into
first attack.
berserker
He's
mode.
Wolverine,
Yeah.
apparently.
So that's 20, 9, natural 9, plus
I
11.
said 29.
I thought he said 29 too.
Nope, that misses. And so he comes back again and goes with the other hand.
I don't think Ricky the Dragon
Jesus
Boat,
Christ, I
Dragon
hate
Steamboat
fighting
had.
Ah, that's good.
I don't think
That's 21. Yeah, so
That misses.
but Ricky
Yay.
Dragon Steamboat didn't have
Ricky's a
claws,
shit ass
right?
governor.
No, he didn't.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Doesn't need to be 100% of that simile.
I go for realism here.
So why does the Batman
it's
have a
So
bat head and a man body?
what's our buddy doing?
Creepy.
Who's our
Okay.
buddy? Oh,
For
the,
that,
the,
or
So
like,
he would be at the end of
Wesley.
this round.
what's his name?
Waltz.
bats
Waltz?
are cuter, but
Oh, mine's named Wesley.
Huh?
Wait, is that your cat's name?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Is
can't-
that
I can't
for-
steal that name.
The movie?
It's a cute name. I don't know.
What's that?
Is that
Talking
for
about right now.
Princess Bride?
what is that?
No. It's for, there's a book that, about,
So that's for the next round. Just ignore that for now.
non-fiction book called Wesley the Owl.
So that
And
brings us
Wesley
to you,
kind of looks like an
Tiresias.
owl.
Gotcha. What was that?
That brings us to you,
Okay.
Tiresias.
I guess I'm just gonna attack him with the Mace of Disruption. And let's see here. That is a 13. Does that miss? 13?
13 misses, yes.
And a 17.
Yeah, that just hits. Excuse me.
That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. So you crack him with the mace. but he just sort of just takes it on the shoulder. There, no effect. Really? So that brings us to O'Crick. You're still downstairs.
I'm still downstairs, and I'm trying to hype myself up. You're the shit. You can do this. Come on, man. Let's fucking go. And I take a couple steps up the stairs, and I just freeze. And that's it. That's my movement.
It's your turn.
Yep.
Great.
So the
Fucking
second-
great.
Wow.
guard Drake here turns around and attacks the other one.
Oh, good. That's great.
There.
Let them do that.
This is just
Let them do that thing.
Good, great.
They can knock each other out.
Quite
That's fine.
hits.
No.
Like you need another dragon.
I'm
6
having
points
withdrawals.
of damage
coping
from the first
mechanism.
one. And that's a natural 20.
Love it.
That one. And there's 13 points. That's 19
Can't
points
be
damage
serious.
total.
That's such an underrated part of that movie.
I love that movie.
That movie's fantastic.
Alright, so that brings us to Latari.
Alrighty.
You have the two drakes fighting in the center of the room, and you have Ricky up trying to take care of Tiresias.
Trying. Mark's got something up his sleeve, I'm sure. Can't wait. Can't wait for him to name him with a 30 attack.
With normal people having a plus 11 to hit.
I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt at a first level on the bad Drake that is not charmed by Sakara.
Wait,
Drake?
don't we all get advantage on Ricky?
Oh, yes, we do.
We do.
that-
I should have had advantage on Ricky.
Because you hit him with guiding bolt.
Alright, roll it again.
Oh, I did before. Yeah, that's right. Thank
Alright,
you.
well
Sorry.
then just cancel out whatever damage I did.
It was
and I'll
9.
just re-roll it. So, 1, good.
No, just you'll get 1 per hit. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have you. So now
So
you're
the 9 counts. Is that what you're saying? What?
No. I'm giving you 1 extra dice for each attack to roll them again.
Why don't we just do it all over? All right, whatever. Well, then it doesn't matter because the second one
Because
hit.
you could crit. Is why I'm having you roll again.
I didn't. It's 19 though, for Christ's sake.
It's close. All right, so it stays. Now you know for next time.
That's some horseshit.
I'm not gonna let you retrack an
why
entire
not?
attack, especially when it's been.
Tom special.
Anyway,
I love it.
Latari.
Just because he doesn't want me to fucking end it early.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the Drake that is not charmed by Zakara.
Yeah, I should mark
At
that
a
for
level
you guys.
1.
He's the cuter one.
That matters.
Obviously.
That's the one that's charmed.
13.
Just misses. So you see the guiding bolt
How do you
sort
guiding
of go right over top
I've never seen something with
the,
a +7 miss so
of the
many
drake.
times.
I know.
Sort of flaps the wings to turn around,
Oh, he goes.
and the bolt just goes right by. But he's still just locked in combat with who he thought was his friend,
He's like, fuck that.
the other drake.
He feels so
Friend.
betrayed.
Yeah.
Friend.
Mhm.
So that brings us to Pizza Tacos.
Okay, so he told me to go attack the other ones, so
Yeah,
I
he
turn
said-
around towards them, and I stick out my hand, and I cast Prestidigitation on them and create an explosion,
Okay.
but it's all visual.
Okay. So
That's really helping us out.
Take that,
Alright.
winches!
yeah. So the only thing to do, roll deception.
I say, when's he figure out that he normally can't use magic?
Oh god. Such a liar
26.
today.
And he turns around. And he's like, "Good job."
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Can I take 10 copper pieces out of my satchel and throw it towards them?
Sure.
Okay.
I just want to see where this goes.
Okay.
So, sure.
All right. So do I have to
I want to
throw-
see where this goes
Nothing.
too.
Okay.
You just
So
do
let's
it.
say I threw it.
It
Technically,
may end the fight early. It may completely.
do I have to roll to
dismiss
see how far they went?
it. Yeah, sure. Roll strength.
Okay.
2.
It's a 15. That's a 13.
Okay. So They were probably somewhere, where was it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50. You probably throw them your normal. So
Okay.
you're probably about 30. So
Cool.
you're probably right here at the cut line.
All right. Excellent.
Okay.
Very confused.
I don't know what he's doing with it, but I'm excited to see what he's doing with it. So that brings us to Zakara.
Zakara's gonna cast Blight at a 5th level on Ricky.
She's gonna clap.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna clap back at him.
So how many feet is that again?
Oh, that's true. It's 30. Hold on.
I think he's over 100 feet almost away from you.
Take a risk and go stand by my babe. Okay.
Well, I mean, you are controlling him at the moment.
Mm.
Fuck.
How far did you just go? You didn't go 30 feet, did you?
I did. Didn't I?
It's
I was
6
here.
spaces.
5, 10, 15, 30.
Yeah, and then it would be whatever from there.
Oh, I just am
Which one's
short.
Ricky?
Ricky,
The one behind
smaller one.
Tiresias.
behind me?
Okay, new plan.
So glad I set that dude free. He's doing a whole fucking lot right now.
Alright, so instead of that, she's gonna cast Moonbeam on Ricky, which is significantly less powerful, at a 2nd level. He has to make a con 15 save.
I think he did say it, but let me check. Yeah, so that's a 21.
Okay, so he just takes half damage then. Like,
You're kind of stuck.
yeah. 11 halved.
Okay, so that would be for you guys, be 6.
And I'm gonna heal myself again as a bonus action.
Alright, so 6 points of damage. You see the giant moonbeam come in the center of the room, and just sort of goes, ah! And he looks over and goes, Bill! Try and take care of them!
I'm trying, sir. There's too many of them.
Alright. So that brings us to Waltz, and he will move around here. And
This can only go
Oh, our solid wall is coming down.
so
On
for
us.
his action,
And she's gone.
Ta-da!
movie magic.
and for his action, he reaches down to his side and then pulls up a small thing that has a iron tubing in here with a little wooden handle and points it at it. And
They didn't frisk him? Hold on a second.
Why would they? They don't know what guns are.
I don't know. Do it. I just
Do it.
yep. So, and you see as he points to it, the gun has a little a shimmer to it.
Has
It's a magic
has
gun.
a flag that says bang.
Yeah.
vicious mockery.
Just to clarify before we get any rules things, working this the same way Ford's sword where it just appears,
Oh, gotcha.
sort of thing.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. That makes more
pulls that
sense.
out and points it towards him, and takes the first shot here.
Just shoots. It's like a water gun.
That would make more
It's a
sense.
Nerf gun.
Yeah, right. And he gets just a little soggy.
First shot is
It's like you'll be cold later,
that hits.
though.
So it's 23 to hit.
Super soaker.
So first shot off, and he guts it back again. Takes second shot. That's 20. That hits. And 17 just hit. So all three goes bang, bang, bang.
Nice.
And it's a sound none of you have ever heard before. In
yeah.
this room, you have
No
no,
one's ever seen
idea
a gun before.
what is going
God.
on here. The
It's
only
a
similar
water
sound that you've heard is it reminds you all of the sound you heard when you first got here, which you guys wouldn't have remembered because it was the last session, when that earness got taken out when you first got to town. So that damage is...
It's like a horror movie. A hand just comes around them.
Bob,
Fit.
That is 19 points of damage.
Nice.
Where is he on the
So your
board
Genasi
there?
friend has a gun.
He's
And
On
he's
the-
dead.
Gun.
on the
What you missed.
You would know.
Gun.
on the
Oh,
thing.
on the thing. He's after Zakara?
Is he after Zakara or before me?
He's after Zakara.
we'll just let him go because that was pretty cool. I think he's up here, but we'll just skip him when he gets up there again. That's my mistake. I already went through, but I'm not going to backtrack now.
Nope.
I don't think you guys mind if I kill my own characters.
No.
Do what you
As long as
gotta
I
do.
get to kill them too.
So he takes a shot, and he sort of hits him in the shoulders, and sort of turns around, and Ricky is completely confused by what has just hit him, and as he sees it disappear. And since you weren't here, you do know about the guns, because
Okay.
you know Blake and Waltz both have guns. So he puts it magically goes again, and he sort of doesn't need to, but he does sort of like a holster thing to put it away. And it sort of dissipates, and that'll bring us to your guard, Drake. So what do you want to do?
What's their movement? Just so I know.
A 30.
30.
So not getting
Literally. All right, it's gonna still attack the other Drake then.
So we'll do his 2 attacks. That hits. It's a 16. The second one hits. It's 23. Let's see if we take it out. Let's see. That's 5. 4. So that's 9 points of damage to him. All right. That brings us to Ricky. Seeing that he's had a little trouble hitting the Dragonborn, he will turn around and head towards his newly freed prisoner that has now hit him with some kind of newfangled magical weapon. And he will... D&D Beyond. And he will take his fist
he
and
got
just
Moonbeam
punch him
on?
right in the face.
Oh yeah, he has Moonbeam on him.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so what's
he
that?
moved out of the Moonbeam now
So
though.
that needs to roll con, right?
Yeah. 15.
Natural 15. So that would have been
He saves.
22. So he punches him first strike, and that is it's 26. That hits. He hits him again. It's 27. That hits. So he goes boom, boom, and sort of just clocks him right in the face there. First punch is 12. Second punch is 8 points. So 8 points of damage. So, once. And then he will spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
That was a monk.
And
Of course.
And that means he's very
He's wearing a
powerful.
D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's Dragonborn and a monk. That sucks.
he uses that, and he takes 2 more. That misses. That one hits. And that is 10 more points of damage. All right. That brings us to Tiresias. Since I
Now I should have advantage,
Yep, you can turn around and have advantage.
and
Take advantage on him.
I should have advantage. Can you get advantage twice?
No,
No.
you can't.
Okay.
So you move down here and roll with advantage.
So first one is 21 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
I really rolled a fucking 4 twice.
You
So that's 13.
Misses. So first attack.
That is 13 points of damage.
Okay, so you come down with your first string and you just clock them right between the shoulder blades. And then as you go to try to sort of hit them at the knees to take them down, you sort of you miss and sort of scrape his armor down there. Not that many hit points. All right, that brings us to Craig.
Alright, so I'm still on the step. I am pretty much paralyzed with fear right now. I turn around. I walk back to the jail cells. How far away am I?
You'll make it to the bottom of the stairs to his jail cells.
Okay.
From where you are. So one more turn to get to the actual cells.
Okay, so I'm walking
Towards
back.
the cells.
Yes.
Got it. Alright, so that brings us to his guard Drake. You'll attack the other one. That's a natural one. That misses. Yep, both miss. So quick and easy for that turn. Sort of whips the tail. The other one jumps sort of out of the way, and when he goes to bite, just scrapes off the scales. That brings us to Latari.
I'm gonna move 25 feet up, right behind Zakara's charmed drake.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at Ricky.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a long distance spell, right?
Yeah.
That was almost really bad.
Yes, it was.
Well, Sacred Flame, I just rolled to save.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
okay.
no- thank
That's
God.
good. Okay, yeah.
So what's the
15 dex.
dex?
Thank you. I didn't even look at that.
Oh, nope. Jesus. And of course, the third one's the worst one. That's 12.
Okay.
So that hits. So go ahead and roll.
10.
10? 10 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Butterfingers over here.
Seriously.
It's on there somewhere.
Oh, it's on my-
You,
it's right above.
Tiresias, noticed that he is starting to get really bloodied.
Good.
Just looks really bad. This is the first time you noticed any
Anything doing damage?
to him. All right. So that brings us to let's
Me.
see. Pete Stacos.
Can I cast Prestidigitation is a cantrip? Can I
Yeah.
cast it as a bonus action?
Yeah, you can do that.
So I try and do what I did it last time. Stop hurting the governor! And I go like this, and it just like fireworks,
All right,
basically.
yep, every time you do it, it's going to be a deception.
Okay.
Do it.
Natural 19.
So yeah,
God.
Imagine if you were doing damage with this.
27.
Pete Tacos is the best fucking liar I've ever seen.
it's doing. He's completely believing you.
I mean,
And
Keep it up.
he's literally gonna die in like 5 turns if you would just hit him.
And then, as my action, at 5th level, well, it's the only level, I cast Animate Objects on the 10 pieces of copper I threw.
All right, go ahead.
Oh shit. Little ninja stars.
So
And
do
so, objects come to life in your command. Choose up to 10 non-magical items within range that are not being worn or carried. It's 120 feet, so it's fine. I can mentally command any creatures you made with a spell within 500 feet of you to do whatever. So I command all of them to attack Ricky.
okay, so
All
what?
of the coins.
All of the coins. There are 10 coins.
He's gonna have some PTSD.
So
after
do I
this.
roll? Do you want me to roll to hit?
If he
Yeah.
survives.
So they all attack. They are tiny objects, so it's a +8 to hit. So we have to roll all 10.
Just roll once.
And then I'll all do the same.
It's a 12. That is 20 to hit.
They hit.
So
So
they
roll 1
all take 1d4 plus 4 damage.
So I'll just times that by 10.
It's 5.
All right, so 50 points.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god!
I guess
He's on death's door right now. He looks really.
clearly
Somebody,
he knew
like,
what he was doing.
Breathe on him and he'll fall over.
I like that.
That was so
That
good.
is really good. Yeah, and you
You have
took
to
him
draw
down
this
really bad.
Demon
so
coins.
demon coins. So that brings us to.
That was minimum damage too.
How am I gonna follow that?
I rolled a 1.
So that brings us to Zakara.
Well, my moonbeam's still up, so I'm just gonna move my moonbeam on top of Ricky.
Okay. What's half of your minimum?
It would be. Hold on. I don't know what it is if I move it. Let me just double check. It would be 20. So 10 would be half of my minimum.
You know. All right. So what does it look like when someone dies in Moonbeam?
Once again, it's really pretty, but as the sparkles and glitter kind of falls from the light, it's just another melting thing. It just starts like eating away at his face, and he's just melting, but it looks really pretty, like anime style.
Yeah. So again, for the second straight death in this session, you just see sparkles and this
Sounds
like
like a Twilight
come
movie.
down, and as it comes down, it sort of does that one thing when you put your hand and you go like this, and it's completely different. Sort of just changes as the sparkles go away, and he's just a skeletal dragon figure, and Ricky is dead. You still have
The Drake.
well, technically 2 drakes, because you're gonna have to figure out what to do with the other one in 40 seconds.
Shit.
So that brings us to your guard drake.
He's gonna keep attacking the one next to him.
Yay.
That hits. That hits as well.
See how much cooler I am with a dragon, guys?
For
Baby. The baby drag.
Astrap's gonna be so jealous.
14 points. And
Not when he's
you're
dead.
starting to see some blood and just scales falling off
Oh.
of him. He's looking really rough right now. So that brings us to Ricky's dead.
By the way,
That brings us
Oh,
to
is it?
Waltz here. He's gonna look at you and go towards Zakara, and so the hell was that? Shakes his head, and he's going to look over at the guard drake here, and he's going to put his hand on his back, and it magically appear is a longer gun.
a rifle.
And well, you guys don't know what that is. So a longer version of the last thing that he just fired, and he's going to point it towards the drake. Take one shot there, and that hits. Let's see what's minimum. Nope, still got to roll. So, where are my d12s? There we go.
By the way, since you said chocobo, all I've been thinking about is the freaking chocobo.
That is
I don't know what that is.
14 points of
I can't
damage.
get it out of my head.
Is that
It's
the
like
little
a
like?
bird thing that you ride.
Oh,
A yellow
never mind.
bird.
And
It's not
when
little.
he
It's
No.
gigantic.
pulls out the rifle and takes a shot, the sound it makes is the loudest sound you have ever heard. It's louder than shatter, being in this enclosed room. It's just a gigantic blast. And then as it happens, you see him go back, take the gun, reload, back up, aim again, shoot. One more time. And at 17 hits, and he shoots and blows the head off of the drake.
Oh.
That drake is now dead.
There's still one more.
He's my friend still, though.
Yeah, so that brings us to Tiresias. You have now seen this guy magically appear 2 weapons you have never seen before that make a loud noise right in front of you. You're kind of roll Constitution.
Kill him.
No, what? You're not even here.
It's true, I'm not.
You're literally in the
A save.
stairwell still.
Save.
So that's a 23.
Yeah, so you're fine. Little ringing. You don't go death for a round. Being so close to that blast without knowing what it is. But you do have a little ringing from being.
Can I use a
Some
bonus action
tinnitus.
to say something to him?
Yeah, it was a free action to talk.
Can you explain what the hell that was?
He
And
goes-
why it was so freaking loud?
he's like, I will in 1 second. Let's take care of that final drake there.
Sounds like a duke. I will in a
Pilgrim?
minute,
Pilgrim.
partner.
Where are we?
How far away am I?
From the drake.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be
Too far.
35 feet.
Are you guys really upset if I kill this thing?
I mean, if you can kill it, if you hit it
You
and
can
it
kill it immediately.
breaks
it's
out,
fine.
it's going to attack one of us. I would assume.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. All right, that brings us to O'Craig.
I'm gonna move closer.
O'Craig, you have now arrived at the jail cells.
Can I move closer and then hold my action?
Yeah, you can move your feet.
Move like. Yeah, that's fine.
That's your 30.
I can
Yeah.
also probably just tell it to stay.
So I'm in the jail cell now.
Yep, you've made
So
it to the cells.
I have no idea what's going on.
You have no
upstairs,
idea what's
right?
going on up there.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the cell with the turtle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell him
Off map.
my friends need help. I can't do it, and I'm just gonna blow off the lock.
With what?
Scorching ray.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Duh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Trying to think. Scorching ray, if that's like a explosion type. I don't. What does it say?
It says you create 3 rays of fire, then hurl them at a target. You can hurl them at one target or several. It's a ranged spell attack, so I can aim it at whatever I want. It's not. It doesn't say.
Okay, just roll the hit. I'll just see if you hit it. You would have to do this anyway.
Right. It's a 16 minus 2 plus 6. So
Okay,
18.
so whatever you would have chosen that would have exploded that, or even used your weapon,
Yeah.
you would have broken the lock.
Yeah,
So
20.
it doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
so the lock is broken. And what does Bort do?
I ask, could you go help? And he nods and heads.
And he waddles away.
Wouldn't he be like,
Doesn't
"Fuck
he
those
go the-
guys? They didn't even help me."
He has little finger guns.
Well, no,
Do you remember by any chance Bort's speed?
He's the fastest turtle ever.
I do now. Hold on.
I hope you're ready.
He moves 40 feet.
Okay, so he can move
He's
80
fast.
Yeah.
He's faster than all of us.
As a barbarian, yeah.
He's a barbarian.
Yeah, so
So
I
he
think
makes it
he
to
can
the top of the
sprint,
steps.
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so-
He'll use his action. He's
Scary.
It's kind of cool,
basically
actually.
at the bottom of the steps, looking to go up
Yeah. So
right now.
that's
So
what he
that
does.
brings us to Drake that's dead. So Latari.
I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship on the Drake at a 1st level.
Okay.
Needs to have a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
He rolled a natural 15. So he's
So it didn't work.
wisdom 0, so 15 does make
Oh.
it. No,
No, that's
No,
bad.
Makes
it didn't
it
work.
bad.
Yeah, it
It's
didn't
bad.
work.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just making sure he didn't have a minus. Because they are
I don't know how
drakes.
this is gonna
We
go.
also that doesn't have any damage really, right?
I think it got hit once by the other Drake.
Yes, it's fully.
Doesn't mean you can't do it again.
Yeah, so this is
Tried to
probably like
lower
round
our
4.
side.
So it's been 24 seconds.
I can just tell it to stay. Yeah. All of this happened.
So,
in 20 seconds.
So my
about-
action's pretty much over.
yeah, so Pisata goes. It's your turn.
Pisata goes.
I wish I could just send that something to another dimension, but I do not. I'm just gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, so we'll
Sit down.
just sit down.
Is there a chair
Sit
somewhere?
in your spot.
You
I
go.
break concentration, by the way. All my coins, they stop.
Yeah. Okay, so just roll perception to see if you can find. No, roll investigation, so you see if you can find the.
22.
Okay, so you see back where Ricky was, there's this giant high back, like royal-esque chair
Yeah.
that you can go sit in.
And if I have a cigarette, I'd light up.
Yep, yep. You're just going back there and relaxing. Yep. All right, so that brings us to Zakara.
I'm gonna command the Drake to. Did I notice before if there was another room?
No,
where
this
we
is
are?
just one room.
It's just one big room.
Yeah, this is sort of like the command war room sort of area that
Okay.
he's repurposed.
So I'm just gonna command him to go far away from everyone and just lay down in the corner and stay.
Okay, so he goes as far as he can, which is 3, 4, 5, 6. So he goes here, and are you telling him to go to the furthest? Because then
Yeah, just go lay
okay,
down.
so
Go
he's
to the
got
corner.
We all run out and lock the door.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that's as far as he can go in this turn. He will still do your command until you tell him to do something else.
He's
At
good.
least for the next 5 rounds.
Let's try to be out of here before that.
So at brings us to Waltz. And he's looking around at all of you not attacking this drake. And he makes eye contact with you because he knows Plake, who is also a druid, looks at you and goes, "Do you have that one?"
Yep, he's good.
Okay. All right. So I guess we should
Get the fuck out of here.
skedaddle before the other Dragon Fang comes back. That you guys somehow got out of this room. I didn't see how you did that, but yeah, let's go. So he.
Shouldn't we search Ricky's body? Really quick.
Waltz is just getting the fuck out of there.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay.
really care.
Waltz
You
does
can
not
do
give
whatever
a
you
I'm
want.
going to investigate Ricky's body.
Well, when
Yeah, you're the
yes, it's
closest.
your turn,
Do
yeah.
it
Here,
to it.
so you go back. Roll investigation.
20.
Okay.
Not a natural 20, just a 20.
Okay. All right. So first thing you notice, and that's a really good roll. So first thing you notice is that he has a money pouch on him.
Okay.
Didn't know how time to count the money yet, but he does. You can take his pouch off.
All the monies.
You in your padding, you feel something like really hard, like right inside the E area.
Crystal's gonna go there.
Like the, I kind of did it on purpose, but and then you know open to one part again, you reach in, you pull out, and it's a giant red dragon mask.
Ooh, cool. I like it.
You don't know what it does,
Okay.
but he had a giant red dragon mask on him
I'm going to
inside.
throw that on my back.
And then you also see the quarterstaff that he had strapped to his back that he didn't get a chance to take off. Yep.
Can I take his claws?
And his claws are built in
Oh.
too, so you can take his hand and try and figure out how they work. But they are dragon claws that are built into his hand.
Okay. Is the quarterstaff anything special?
No, just quarterstaff. He's a monk, so it's just that's his melee weapon when he can't use his fist. And since he is a monk, he has no other real armor or anything like that. You can take his headband if you want. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on.
Okay, so Tiresias takes headband. He now has a red headband
Nice.
on his head. There. All right. So, are we leaving? Anybody else want to look around the room? Anything before we go?
I'll take a look around the room.
Yeah,
Is there
yes.
anything like any furniture that we can investigate?
This is the last chance for anyone, because if you do something after this,
That
then you're
is
starting to
a
get into-
25.
25. All right. So you're looking around the room. You see. First thing you notice is this room was definitely the old war room for Stilben. So you see a bunch of old, like, catalog battles and, histories of the area. Boring stuff to you. The one thing you do notice on his desk is just essentially real quick and short letter from Annie that said no reason really to print out and hand it to you, because all it really says is, this area of Stilben belongs to you. My friend, and name it what you will, and then he writes in the blank space, he calls it the Dojo of the Jerkin. So roll history. Jerkson, not
Jerkin?
17.
What the hell?
Jerkson. What was that?
17.
17. In your vague knowledge of, talking to different races and people through the years, you come to finally realize by reading this that the word Jerkson means dragon. So Dojo of the Dragon is what he called this section of town.
Can I cross it out and then just rewrite Jerk Store?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jerk Store.
Just go ahead and do that is your bonus action for that.
And then I vamonos, and then we close the door.
Okay, so you close the door, lock it behind you, and
He can eat Ricky.
yeah. So that's where for now. That's what we'll call it an episode.
Yay.